I've decided to do something about the seats in the car. We basically got it past rego with no rips in the seats because I bought $20 seat covers. A good mate of mine, who's also my next door neighbour, has a trimming company. I'm going to take those seats to him. He's going to fix up all the edges and put a bit of cloth down the centre. I don't know, we might go for a little bit of flare. We'll see what the story is, but we're going to stick with the brown theme. In the meantime, I need something to drive around in, and these guys are going in. Why aren't these guys in it already? Well, there's a couple of reasons. One, because I just haven't been bothered. Two, I tried one of them in before in the driver's seat with a standard steering wheel, and it was really hard to get in and out of. So maybe it'll be better with this. I figure these are more like, you know, it's 4 bolts. Bolt them in and take it to a car show. And then when you get back, bolt them back out again and put the standard ones back in. So, because they're just more comfortable. These are actually a copy of the Nissan Motorsport, Nissan competition seats. You could actually option these from Nissan back in the early 70s for your Hakasuka or for your 240Z or whatever. And they are a really close copy. But they are designed for a 70s butt, which I'm fairly taut and terrific, but it only just fits. So people were thinner back then, and it's a little bit uncomfortable. But if you set them in the right sort of slouch into, they're pretty good. Anyway, let's get stuck into it. Well, that's interesting. Passenger side seat rail doesn't fit because of the jack holder. So that would have to be bent at an angle for that to work. So we've moved this inside because it got dark outside. Winter in Australia, it gets dark. See, you can tell it's winter, long pants. All right, so the problem is this. Here is the adjuster for to go move the seat back and forwards. And it is exactly where our jack holder is. So as it turns out, we need 2 bends. One to clear this jack and the other jack holder. Let's get the phone out of the way. And the other one is to clear the jack, which will be sitting in there. Now we've cleared all of those 2, but we had to make sure that it also fit the seat. So that sits on there like that, thereabouts, and this screws onto the end of there. Needs a little bit of paint, but I think that's pretty good. I like it better than the driver's side, actually. When we swap back to the other seats, I might give it a bend too. Of course, the paint just all fell off as soon as I bent it, but I haven't got time to go in and fix that today. We'll fix it another day. So it will actually sit in there if it's in exactly the right place and we're not moving forwards and backwards anyway. I think that's why there's no seat adjustment on the passenger side in these things, because it ain't going anywhere. I went and did all that trouble for nothing. Alrighty, they're in. Now the wash up of all that is, I think they've sent me 2 driver's sides mounts because this really didn't want to go in there, and even if it is adjustable, it ain't going anywhere. It's just bolted in solid. It can't go forward because of the jack mount, and it can't go back because that's where the firewall is. Headrest we'll do on another day. So what's all the fuss about? These guys over here. All right, so you can already see that. Yeah, it's pretty crappy. This is the passenger seat. You know, it's fairly sunburnt. Driver's side, yeah, that's had it, man. So we'll get Lukey to sort it all out. All right, we're here at Smeaton Grange. Luke's gave me a call and said that the seats are ready to go, so let's go and have a squiz. Here's Luke, and over here is the seats. They look awesome, mate. They look really good. So what'd you actually do with them?
So we stripped off the original cover, yeah, which were in not too bad condition, and then we checked for the foam that it was still alright and the springs were still all good. And surprisingly, they were like brand new, so it was a good place to start. And then, yeah, started making up the cover. So since the old covers were pretty good, we used those as patterns, changed them around a little bit because they were a bit twisted and out of shape. And then
and falling apart.
So we used the passenger side because the driver's side was pretty
toasted.
And then, yeah, started it all together.
Yeah, so we've got cloth in the centre now.
Yeah, so that was as close as colour we could get to the
Yeah.
original herringbone.
It's really close.
Yeah.
They look fantastic. So that's it with that's the original seat cover. As you can see, the materials look really close. The pattern and whatnot. That's fantastic. And the colour even. So happy. Want some stuff done? Luke at Xtrim.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Thank you.
Thanks for that, buddy.
No worries.
Good on you. Here we are back at Barrel Brothers headquarters. Time to stick him back in. You like how the original seats aren't covered on the back? Wish those guys inside would shut up. Oh, comfort. Much better. Under thigh support, that's the problem with these guys, they're too bloody low. Yeah, so they sit right sort of forward like that. But these ones you can push them back further, see. The back goes fairly upright, but it's designed with a little bit of slop in there, so. Sweet. Other side needs to be done. Now, storage in this is just about as bad as an AZ1. AZ1 is just atrocious. Hey Dan, but it's not real flash. Being a ute, you'd expect to have some place to put stuff rather than on the seat and on the floor. But yeah, so I think with a bit of help from Elliot, we're going to put some boxes in the back. And that just looks fabulous. Only problem now is I've got no radio, so I'll have to sing.